I am a paper drag artist. Sometimes I post here on my YouTube community the photos of the paper drag looks that I create, and it has been amazing the support that I've been receiving for people saying, "Ah, this is beautiful. This is such a cool look." It has been really amazing, but occasionally I still see questions uh, about what the hell this is. So today I decided to make this video to answer the question, what is paper drag? Well, it all started with RuPaul's Drag Race, honestly. I mean, drag has been around for decades and decades. We have, for example, the one and only Divine in the 60s, but of course drag has been around way before that even. But it was really RuPaul's Drag Race that brought drag queens to the mainstream. We have to admit that. And because of the popularity of the shows, big fans, people who were really fans of the show, created paper drag. Paper drag are competitions just like RuPaul's Drag Race. We have weekly challenge, we have each week bottom and top placements. People have to lip sync for their lives to continue in the competitions. It is a competition just like RuPaul's Drag Race. Is that format. These competitions happen in the social networks like Facebook, Instagram, Discord. And how do we compete? Well, we draw our characters. We have our characters and we draw the looks. There are queens that draw digitally in the computer. There are few queens like me who drew traditionally, we say, like with color papers on the pencil. But we draw the looks, and this is how we compete. Now, let me formally introduce you guys to my paper queen. So who is my paper drag queen? Look, I started doing paper drag in July 2020. It was when the COVID pandemic, if you all remember, was at its peak. So I was quarantining my house like everybody else. I couldn't leave the house. I wanted to do something cool. I've always appreciated art. I've always loved art. And then one day I saw on Facebook this post with, it was an audition for a paper drag competition. I had no idea what it was, but I was very curious about it. And then I just joined it on Facebook. And surprise, I won. So I won my first ever paper drag competition. So of course I got hooked after that, and I continued competing after it. So here we are in 2022. So a little more than 2 years after I competed for the first time, and I'm still doing it. It's fun, I love it. Honestly, to choose your paper drag name is the same rule that goes for you to choose your drag name if you are doing drag in real life. So the advice is try to think something that represents you, who really say something about you, who you are. In my case, I love cinema, and I love comedy and camp. So immediately when I was thinking about what should be my paper drag name, I thought of the campiest move of them all, Showgirls. And there is this scene that I love that is...
Nice dress.
Thanks. I bought it at Versace. In the forum?
Oh yeah, Versace. I love Versace.
Me too.
And that's why my paper drag name is Versace. Now, you might be thinking, well, this is cool, but it's nothing but a bunch of people drawing paper drag characters in their houses. So, no. Let me stop it right there, because actually paper drag has been fighting its way into the real life drag world. 2 examples. Do you remember the gorgeous gown that Jada Essence Hall wore in the finale of Drag Race season 13 to hand over the crown to Simone? Well, that gown was originally created and designed by the very talented Art Zevito. You can find him on Instagram. He originally created for the paper drag competition sort of an all-stars edition of a paper drag competition, which he won. So Jada saw the design on Instagram, she fell in love with it, and she made it into real life. Another great paper drag designer is Usuler's Art. He has made already such cool designs, originally for paper drag competitions that Brew Girls saw on Instagram, fell in love. For example, Nikki Doll, the host of Drag Race France, has seen one of his designs originally made for a paper drag competition and turned it into real life costume that she wore on the show. And what do these two amazing paper drag artists and I have in common, beside the fact that we all do paper drag? Well, the three of us, we are Brazilian. So, just saying, Brazilian paper drag artists are taking over the world. Well, guys, today I've decided to take you on a journey to show my process. There are many steps into it. It's not just as simple as just sitting and sketch something. There are steps, at least for me. So I thought it would be fun to take you guys with me in this journey so you can see how I made these crazy drag creations come to life. My paper drag queen Versace has two very striking characteristics. The first is the dramatically arched brows, homage to the one and only Divine, we've mentioned before in this video. And the second characteristic is the boobs. You're always gonna see beautiful big boobs on her. After that, I take a photo of the finished drawing, and this photo goes right to just like the makeup, the boobs have a steps on its own to come to life. I came up with this system where first I make them very dark, then I make them lighter right in the center, and then to finish I put some shimmer between them as a fine, nice final touch. So yeah, I definitely recommend Photoshop as a tool for artists who wants to give the extra breath of life into their artworks. Well, that's it, guys. Another one for the collection. And who knows, maybe one day I'm gonna be just like my Brazilian paper drag artist friends and have one amazing drag queen turning one of my designs into a real costume, into a real outfit and wearing it. That would be the realization of a dream. Anything is possible if you really believe in it.